All right. This is part two, I guess, of the live stream. So if you guys followed along on part one, you saw that it went out. That's because my internet went out somehow during the live stream, and we missed Ronda versus Shayna Baszler. So sorry about that. But I'm back, ready to go. So hopefully everyone comes back to this chat. Again, I am really sorry. 59,000. How's that a first feel attentive record? Didn't they get more at WrestleMania 23? That's what I thought. All right, I'm going to share the new link with everybody. All right, waiting for everyone back here. Freddie sent you. It works. Freddie, I'm sorry about that, buddy. My internet went out. I don't understand actually how the stream kept going. How it didn't just end. I lost all of my internet. Kevin, what's up, buddy? Sorry about what happened, John. I lost my internet, guys. Went out. I don't know. It was a quick second, and then everything came back on, but I couldn't get back into the stream, so I don't know what happened. Like I was able to get into the stream itself, but it wouldn't reconnect my camera. It was asking me to go through Streamlabs, and it was just too much. So decided to go back in and fix that. Sorry about that, guys, but it's all right. I'm back. I'm better than ever. Oh, man. How was the Ronda versus Shayna match? I didn't really get to see it. I was kind of just glancing at it. This is going to be a good one. Gunther versus him. Drew? The crowd's going to go crazy. Ronda lost. Yeah, I figured Ronda was going to lose. Was the match good, though? Entertaining? I'll have to go back in there and check that one out again. Ugh. I'm a little shook up from what happened. How much is left on the show? Well, it's 9:42, so probably about another hour 15 left in the whole show. I know that they want to keep these tight now, down to 3 hours. Drew McIntyre. It was good. I'm glad the match was good. I'll go back and watch it. Ronda usually puts on a good show, and I'm really enjoying Shayna Baszler. Oh, nice kip up. This match is going to be really good. This is arguably could be the best match of the show. Don't screw around with Gunther, man. Gunther is a hell of a wrestler. See, the thing with this match is Drew's just coming back. We haven't seen him in a while. Arguably, he should win, but I don't think you have him go over. I think you have to keep Gunther champion. So I expect the dusty finish for this match because you can't let that title. It has to be Gunther. Gunther has to be the new record holder for length as far as holding the championship, in my opinion. So Gunther is a throwback. I agree. He's a great throwback to old wrestlers, but like this is the kind of superstar I felt like they were trying to get with like guys like Rusev. He is perfect for it though. But his matches he's got that brutal physicality and he's entertaining. Like he actually isn't seem like a plain Jane, like we're looking at a piece of drywall. He's a really great character. I think McIntyre is going to turn heel pretty soon. Falls Phoenix Angel. I sure hope he wins here because he deserves to override the honky tonk record. That's what I'm hoping for Fallen Phoenix Angel. I want to see him overtake the honky tonk record. Honky Tonk Man's had that since the 80s, or at least the early 90s. I believe it was 89 though. So someone has to finally overtake that record. Honky Tonk Man is great. That's what he's most remembered for, but he'll always have it. But now it's time. We need to give it to Gunther. Agreed. Look at the fire on the ceiling, and that's actually cool shit. Remember when McIntyre used to be around and he used to look all clean shaven before he was in the 3-man band and they were pushing him as the next big thing? They got that prediction right. It just took a long time. This guy. "13 years, my God." Fallen the Phoenix Angel said he had an awesome theme song back then. Broken Dreams. Oh yeah, he did. I liked him. I just think that when you tell the fans who to like, they just always rebel against that. I remember this. I was watching the SmackDown where Vince brought him out and like said like you're the next star. Like you're telling the fans that that's your star. That never works. It has to be organic. That's why people like LA Knight right so much right now is because it's an organic build of a superstar. People are behind him organically. So I gotta admit though that I do love Drew McIntyre's entrance now. Drew Galloway. Oh my god. Talon Freddy said to Road he was good in Impact. His work in Impact's what got him his job back in WWE. Because people really didn't like him. When he got fired the first time, people were happy about that. I mean, he was just floating around in three-man band, like basically a jobber group, and no one cared. Yeah, I know he had that problem with his wife at the time. Oh shit, here we go. He was great as Drew Galloway. Definitely agree. He was, it just he got dealt a bad hand, but going to Impact, I think definitely turned his career around and made him into Drew McIntyre. And it's a character you get behind now. This guy, love it. When he came, when he came to NXT to feud with Adam Cole, that was brilliant. Adam Cole, man, that's somebody who I do really miss. I loved Adam Cole. I don't think he got a fair shake in WWE, unfortunately. But I really like Baby. He was a great character, and there he is. I love this guy. We got to make that of all time now. Gunther. I love this. Should have went to main roster easily. I'm glad he didn't though. But I mean, not Adam Cole. I thought you meant McIntyre. No, Adam Cole definitely should have gone right to the main roster, and they should have easily gave him a great push. Definitely, at least for one of the secondary titles. I just don't know what they were thinking with him. I feel like that was a wasted opportunity. That feels like Vince McMahon kind of interfering type thing because Adam Cole had the look and he could wrestle. Great on the mic. Like that's a star. I don't understand what happened. So, no. I'll tell you, man, this guy is the total package. This is what you want in a professional wrestler. Mm. I do like the WrestleMania 40 logo with the bell, by the way. Don't forget, these guys had a great triple threat match with Sheamus at WrestleMania this year. This could be better. We could be in for a treat here. Their match with Sheamus this past WrestleMania was brutal. Oh my god, it was physical. I really am hoping that we get that same kind of match right now. We might. Man, Drew really does look like he should have been in Braveheart. He's just too young. One of the best matches at Mania. If it's so hard. This year's WrestleMania, we got spoiled with great matches over 2 nights, but that might have been the best wrestled match this year, WrestleMania, 100%. I love that match. And what a great finish, too. Corey said it's going to be RoboCop versus Ed 09. Corey's right. I agree. Just let's not forget Ed 209 did go down pretty easily when it came to stairs. So I guess we got to get Gunther in front of some stairs because he's Ed 209. He's a student of the game. That's why he's doing what he does. Gunther is like the WWE's equivalent of like an international superstar in basketball, like Jokic and everyone like that now. Fallen Phoenix Angel wrote, "Hey, when you get the chance, this past week in NXT held their Great American Bash. The main event was Leisha Dragovich versus Carmelo Hayes. Dude, that was easily match of the year. Just two men going at it. Oh, I'll check that out. If you say it's that good, I'll watch that either tomorrow on break in my job. I'll definitely check it out. I've been wanting to watch the show, just didn't have enough time, but I'll check that out. Definitely recommendation is match of the year. We've been spoiled with great matches this year, so I'll definitely check that one out. Looking forward to it. Kevin L wrote, "Are you disappointed with To Live and Die in LA's 4K?" No, actually, Kevin, I mean, I'm a little disappointed, but I also my expectations weren't the highest for that. I wanted it to be, but it kind of fell in line with what I was expecting it to be. It's just I feel like the source material for that movie, the shooting on location, not using a studio in general, just like, bringing lights onto the streets, into interiors. You could just tell that affected the lighting of certain scenes. And the biggest disappointment for me really is the audio. It was just frustrating. They had to sit there with a remote and adjust the volume while you're watching the movie. So that was my biggest flaw with Live and Die in LA's 4K, but it is an upgrade over the Shout Select Blu-ray, in my opinion. Cleaned up a bunch of those scenes. It's much, much brighter. There is a good contrast ratio. It's just some scenes don't look good and they're really going to stick out, and that audio track isn't great. And the extras are pretty decent. So I wasn't disappointed, but if you can wait for a sale, I think then it's definitely a good upgrade to your sound, whatever your previous version is. Tell him Freddie Sanchiro. Next was good. Next was good. Fallen Phoenix Angel were, oh my god, the main event was brilliant. NXT. So tell him Freddie Sanchiro. Yeah, I gotta definitely watch that. The fact I haven't, I'm embarrassed, to be honest, because I should have definitely watched that. I meant to watch that today. I had some problems with tomorrow's show. So I had ran into some editing issues today that slowed me down from all I did was basically edit and then turn this on today. So it's been a long one. Creepshow 2 4K odds. I think that's 100%. I think most people agree that Creepshow 2, yeah, it's not as good as Creepshow, but people like Creepshow 2. It has some very memorable segments in it. Creepshow 3 has no connection to the first one, so I don't think, or first or second one. So I don't think we need that, but Creepshow 2 at least is memorable. I just think, that's something we'll get next year from Scream Factory, in my opinion. Does it have the same extras as Shout, Kevin L asks? Yeah, 100% same extras that you had on the Shout Blu-ray. No differences. So they were actually, it's a mixture because they had stuff from the previous DVD that carried over to the Shout Select Blu-ray, and then they did new interviews for Shout Select, and now those interviews are on To Live and Die in LA's new 4K from Kino. So overall, it's basically the exact same thing. The only upgrade is just to the visuals. Everything else is the same from Shout Select. So it's a little bit disappointing overall in that sense that we didn't get more, but it is an upgrade. Oh damn, I have never saw that before. Phoenix Fate. Oh my god. Fallen Phoenix Angel. It's like a tongue twister for me right now. I was trying to read it fast. Oof, that is brutal. But I think you'll love To Live and Die in LA. It's one of my top 10 favorite films of the 1980s. It's it's an 80s neo-noir film, crime drama. It starts out as a strictly like a good guy versus bad guy type of film. We know who our bad guy is, but our good guy starts to like lose his way, and that's basically what the movie's about. That fine line that a cop walks to get his man, lets it get too personal, kind of like Lethal Weapon in a way, but William Peterson is a decent lead. I just love the style of To Live and Die in LA, and that's why I thought it would have been a great 4K, in my opinion. I know my username can be a tongue tie. LOL. Yeah, it definitely always throws me off, but I love it. It's definitely unique. I know when you pop up, Kevin L wrote Heat versus Live and Die. Oh, do you mean the movie or the 4K? Because 4K, it's no comparison. To Live and Die in LA is still a good 4K. Heat is, I'm going to give Heat a second shot this year. Maybe I'll make a video at it. Like, is it that bad? Because, Matt's trying to defend it to me. And I've heard other people too say, like, it's good on an OLED. I tried it out on an OLED. But as far as movies go, I prefer To Live and Die in LA. Heat is probably a better movie. I know I'm probably in the minority in that, but I really love To Live and Die in LA. I love that 80s style. Heat's got its own unique style, but I prefer To Live and Die in LA from an entertainment standpoint. And I'm an 80s film guy, so that's a total 80s film. It's drenched in the cocaine. I love it. The movie, not the 4K. So yeah. So now you know my answer. To Live and Die in LA. That was a nice suplex. Tell him, Freddie Sanchez, we need DMX Never Die Alone on 4K. We have a chance of getting that in Torque at some point, right? One of those movies. DMX. Oh man. As long as the Rough Riders are coming with DMX, I'm down for anything he's doing. Stop, drop, shut him down, open up shop, go low. McIntyre looking good. Ooh, the brutality of this. Yeah, he's giving Gunther a run for his money here. Nice neck breaker. Which 4K is worse, Heat or T2? Heat. T2 is bad, don't get me wrong. I think Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is the worst 4K I've ever seen. But you're talking about probably my bottom three that I still own, which is Heat, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and I own 2 copies of T2 on 4K. T2 it has moments where it actually does look good, but then there's just other moments where it just looks muddy as hell and too much DNR. And Heat, they did some good things with Heat as far as with the resolution. It's just how dark it is. It really takes you out of it because you notice it. And it's like you're playing that game with yourself where you're not trying to think about how it looks. Oh, nice power bomb. And you don't want to notice it. And you don't want to admit to yourself that it's too dark, but you notice that it's too dark. It's just way too dim. And it takes you out of that. And that's funny because To Live and Die in LA is pretty dark, but they clean that up in the 4K. Whereas with Heat, the Blu-ray is brighter than the 4K, and I just don't think that should be. Tell him Freddie sent you wrote, I want Rhea to dominate me. Freddie, I don't blame you, man. She definitely would. She's a badass, and that's why I'd be scared of her. Let's see. What else would we say? Cody 8007. Cody 8077. I like To Live more than Heat as well. Yeah, I mean, it's I think a better movie. I mean, you got to be a fan. I get it. Some people don't like 80s movies. I know plenty of people who prefer 70s and 90s movies, and Heat is a full-fledged 90s movie. But I think To Live and Die in LA just has more charm to it, a little bit more character. You can argue that, like, yeah, it's over the top in comparison to Heat, which everyone kind of delivers their lines except for Al Pacino, like, a normal delivery. Whereas in Heat and To Live and Die in LA, everybody is delivering their lines over the top, whether it be William Peterson or Willem Dafoe. And I love that. It fits the tone of the movie perfectly. No one's going to win an acting award. Fallen Phoenix Angel wrote, I find it neat that 3-man band actually all but Heath Slater came back bigger than they were when they were a group. I agree, man. As far as that goes, it really is. I've loved it when they did a few years ago. And it's great that they all I mean, Heath Slater kind of had that gimmick going there for a while where he was like losing those big stars, which kind of got him over. It was funny. But yeah, 3-man band was kind of just supposed to be a jobber group, basically just sent out to the world to die. But I'm glad that they all kind of got over. I mean, Heath Slater might come back and win the title. Who the hell knows? I tell him Freddie Sanchez, I want a Mr. Robot film. A Mr. Robot would probably work better as a film than it did as a show because it fell apart after the first season, Freddie. Fallen Phoenix Angel wrote, Jinder was first and became WWE champion. Then Drew came through. Now we just need Heath Slater. Yeah. Jinder Mahal's championship run, I actually liked it. I know a lot of people were against it, but I mean, he got himself in great shape. He looked like a champion. So I had no problem with that at all. And his feud with Orton wasn't bad. So I had no issue with that. And it would be really cool to get a triple threat match with everyone from the 3-man band. Say Heath Slater came back. Heath Slater's still floating around. Not in WWE, but he's still floating around. It would be cool. Look at you can just tell these guys are really hitting each other. Are you going to see The Nun too? Kevin L asks. Oh, I am. Yep. Hopefully it's better than the first Nun, but I'm definitely seeing The Nun too. I've been invested in the Conjuring universe since the beginning. I always get something. Even The Nun. The Nun had good production design. I think we can all admit that. It's a little bit, I guess hokey is the word, but I liked it a little bit. It's definitely the worst in the Conjuring universe, but do you remember Annabelle? The first Annabelle was just all right, and then it got better with the two sequels. So I'll definitely see the Nun too. Telling Freddie Sanchez Heath is a main eventer in Impact. Yeah, exactly. Didn't Eric Young go back to Impact too? I mean, he was big there. I used to like TNA back in the day. Oh, no way. Uh, what a claim. Yeah, I agree with them. Unfortunately, Gunther wins, I think. Unfortunately, Freddie, that's who we're going for, man. And Kevin L. asked for my top 5 vampire movies. Well, I do like Bram Stoker's Dracula a lot. I like the original Dracula from back in the day. Um, Vampire movies. The Lost Boys. That's probably my number one. That's a great one. What was the movie? What's her name? Catherine Bigelow had a vampire movie come out the same year that's also really good, but I'm forgetting the name. Earth Girls are not Earth Girls are easy. Once Bitten is a really fun one starring Jim Carrey. So that one's always really fun. There's always like those alternate um vampire movies that kind of follow like a similar vampire rules. Like I found out about Nightbreed. That's basically a vampire film. They're following the vampire rules almost. You know, you're immortal, but better not get shot or lit on fire or go out in the sun and stuff like that. Just kidding. Unfortunately, I knew you were kidding, buddy. Frank Rodriguez here. What's up, John? Can't stay long. Just wanted to say hi. What's up, Frank? And there we go. Gunther pulls out the W like we expected. And he lost clean Drew to him. That's awesome. That's exactly what you want to see. Thanks for stopping in here, Frank, man. Yeah, we're just watching a little wrestling. We've been talking some movies too at the same time. So just hanging out. Hopefully you're having a good night, man. Yeah, thank God Gunther won. So now that's it. He's definitely beating the Honky Tonk Man's record. There's no way they have him lose it now. So now who beats him for it? See, now if LA Knight was on Raw, he would be the perfect challenger for the Intercontinental title because having a face beat him, that would be perfect. Because I don't think it's going to go. I mean, Austin Theory, I guess, if he loses the United States champion to not Gunther, to LA Knight eventually, I guess that works out the same exact way. But we'll have to wait and see. I love it. You got to hand it to McIntyre. Signs this new contract and one more month. The Intercontinental title feels big again. It's been a long time since the Intercontinental title felt important. I do wish we had the old Intercontinental title back, though. I'm not going to lie. Oh, what is this? I forgo for Kevin O wrote, I can go for some Taco Bell right now. Well, at 7 p.m. tonight, before the stream started, I enjoyed some Taco Bell. I got a nice volcano burrito, a cheesy gordita crunch, and a nacho bel grande with lava sauce on it. And Kevin, mwah, it was delicious, buddy. I really enjoyed the hell out of it. Frank Rodriguez wrote, "Did you pre-order the Exorcist Deluxe set?" I was able to pre-order that, Hellraiser, and the Possession 4K limited edition from Umbrella. So I did pre-order. Which one did I pre-order? Couldn't pre-order Hellraiser. Ordered Possession, and I wasn't able to get the Hellraiser Deluxe set. When it comes back in the stock, I'm going to pre-order that. So I pre-ordered the Exorcist regular edition from Best Buy because the Steelbook is sold out too. I was going to get that from Groove with Duel, and I still might. I might change my order, but I'm hoping that Exorcist set comes back in the stock. I should have got it right when you told me to. I slept on it. That was on me. But I definitely made sure to grab Possession 4K. And I also still have to pre-order the Psycho 2 through 4 4Ks. Tell him Freddie said, sent you a wrote, Taco Bell rules. Taco Bell is amazing. It's the greatest food to ever exist. I think we can all agree on that. Haven't had a better place to eat in my entire life. My wife gets offended by that for some reason when I tell her that Taco Bell is the greatest food that's ever existed, because she is a great chef herself. But the problem is, nobody has ever been able to match what Taco Bell puts out. And until that day comes, we're just going to have to live with that. I like this. What are they doing here? Frank Rodriguez wrote, order from Diabolic. Ah, that is a good idea. That's exactly what I will do. And that comes out on October 3rd, right? Or not? Yeah. And while the regular one comes out on September 19th, if I get that from Amazon, I can return it. That way I can review the disc and get the collector's edition that I want. That's what I'm going to go to. I'm going to Diabolic. I'm going to put that on my phone right now so I make sure I don't forget. I love the build up for this. Tell him Freddie sent you, right? I got Exorcist and made you Hellraiser. Yeah, the Hellraiser set is beautiful. I just wish 1 and 2 were separated. Frank Rodriguez, I actually thought of you when I got TB the other day. Then I thought about you again when I was on the toilet. LOL, Frank. Yeah, unfortunately, when you get Taco Bell, you know the rules. It's like when you get the keys to a Ferrari. You're not going to get that and just take it on the side roads. You're going to want to go fast. You're getting that bad boy out in the highway and going 120. And that's the same exact thing when you get Taco Bell. So it's just your foot to the floor. And you know what? You got to deal with the repercussions of it. But what else would you expect with 5-star cuisine? You know, nothing is cheap, nothing is free. Kevin L asks, when are you starting a Patreon? I'm thinking about starting that pretty soon. I just want to make sure when I start it, I have stuff that's definitely good, that's behind the scenes, and I don't want anyone to feel excluded who doesn't want to pay for Patreon. So, but when we do start it, obviously it's definitely beneficial for the channel, so that'll be good. I just want to make sure that people who are paying get everything they want, and everyone who isn't, they still don't feel excluded. So I got to find that perfect balance. Frank Rodriguez wrote, also say hi to Matt for me. Hope the wedding goes smoothly. The wedding was last week. I got to put a video up because I was the ordained at his wedding. So it's a pretty good, funny video because Matt got married in tuxedo t-shirts. So I was wearing a tuxedo t-shirt, and all the groomsmen were wearing tuxedo t-shirts in black. And then Matt had just a regular tuxedo t-shirt that was all white. So it still looked like tuxes, and it was in his backyard. So it was a lot of fun. But yeah, he's a married man now. He's not too happy about it, but he's enjoying it, I guess. His wife is definitely happy, so that's all that really matters. But Matt's doing. Actually, he had his mom's 50th birthday tonight, so that's why he's not even around in the chat. So here it is. This should be one of the better matches of the night. Tell him Freddie sent you, donated $1.99. Thank you, Freddie. I really appreciate that. Any donation helps. I won't ask, but I really appreciate it. It definitely helps the channel. It definitely means the world to me, and I thank you so much, man. Here we go. See, he's not dressed like the demon, so that scares me. And thanks again, Freddie. I just want to make sure you know how thankful I am. Cody8077, are you buying any 4Ks next week? Yeah, Enter the Dragon. That's the big one this week on 4K. I have to figure out what I'm going to get for 4Ks the following week because there's nothing new release-wise that's coming out that I'm interested in, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to do that week. I'm probably going to grab Rio Bravo. If I have enough funds, I might get Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 on 4K because I want to compare it to the Disney Plus stream. I think that would be fun. Um, ooh. Are you getting Fast X? Kevin Elrod? Kevin, I'm tempted. I'm tempted to get that on 4K on in that steelbook. I think it's probably beautiful. And I'm sure it's beautiful, actually. What am I saying? And that's the only one that I don't have right now. I'm just buying a new release. I always kind of feels like a waste because I just saw the movie. So if I buy the disc, I feel like I could always just buy it on sale in a few months around Black Friday for much cheaper because the movie doesn't leave my mind that fast. So like I remember everything about Fast X. I remember, just like Dahmer, I remember everything about my father. So I can remember everything about the movie. So it really would just be for the disc. So I was thinking maybe even waiting in November, but I don't know. I'm getting the itch for that 4K. That steelbook, that purple steelbook is just calling my name. Tell him Freddie sent you. I still need Child's Play 4 through whatever. Well, they're actually not out till the end of August. So you're a little early. You don't even have to get them yet, Freddie. I have Bride of Chucky already pre-ordered. I will not allow Seed of Chucky on 4K in my house. I mean, on 4K. I already have it on Blu-ray in my house, and that's enough. I have no intentions of ever seeing that film ever again. I don't find movies to be that bad, but that's a bad movie. Thank God they rebounded after that. Tell him Frey sent you. Oh, good. Yeah, no, you're definitely a little early. They were supposed to come out in July, though. They did delay them a month, which I don't know if we should be worried about that or not, but I think we're all right. I think if they're anything like last year, we'll be fine because those 4Ks were really good. I thought actually Child's Play 2 on 4K was fantastic. Oh, what do you guys think of this? I guess that suits him. That's exactly what I would imagine Seth Rollins wearing. Man, he's so over right now. I'm happy for him. I always liked him. You ever realize how tall he is too, Seth Rollins? Like, I think he's the same height as Damian Priest. It's just he's a little bit more bulkier, so I guess it makes him look shorter. I don't know. Maybe he's proportioned weird. He's a goof, LOL. Tell him Frey said, yeah, he is kind of a goof. That's for sure. He leans into the cheese of it all. This guy's into him. Did you see that? Frank Rodriguez, I'm really lucky with my job as we get a wellness stipend. So when I was able to get some 4Ks that I wanted for a while, should be getting some LEs of The Guest, Drive, The Changeling, and Dog Soldiers. Oh my god, that's awesome! I just rewatched The Changeling last week. That movie is so good. Drive is fantastic. Dog Soldiers is pretty good as well. But The Changeling, that's a 4K I actually want to grab soon. I heard it wasn't too great that scan, but where I watched it on a streaming service last week, and I'm like, it's got to be better than this stream because that was pretty brutal. So that's actually really awesome. You're really lucky, Frank, with that. That belt is sexy. Telling Freddie saying, yeah, it reminds me so much of the old world title, which I always thought the big gold belt was always better than the WWE title. And this is kind of like the best of both worlds. Oh, okay. If I stand here like that, will you guys chant me? And I look better than him. You got to admit. I'm hoping to get Neon Demon on 4K too. It's a pretty rare 4K. Yeah, I've heard about that. Hold on a second. Got time anyway. He's over here still doing his entrance. I saw this movie. Neon Demon. Huh. Yeah, wow. If you can get your hands on this, that would be crazy. It's pretty much out of stock. That's a good grab. It's actually crazy. That's kind of like Summer of '84. That's a movie I really wouldn't expect on 4K. I love what they're doing with the ceiling with those lights, by the way, right now. That looks awesome. I always forget this guy's from Iowa. Hell yeah, said Freddie. Can I get a hell yeah? Now you're gonna get it, and you turned your back to him. You're getting blasted right now. Are you kidding me? Yeah, you didn't expect that? Oh, pink versus black. I gotta admit, I like the tights. That's probably like exactly the kind of character I would make in SmackDown versus Raw back in the day. Probably like the character I'd make in SmackDown versus Raw today. Well, now it's just, WWE 2K, but you know what I mean. We rooting for Finn Balor? Yeah, I'm rooting for Finn Balor. My prediction is going to fall in line with Fallen Fiendish Angel's prediction in the sense that we both think that Finn Balor wins and then Damian Priest cashes in on him. And that sets up your feud for the next couple months as the two of them. I mean, that story writes itself, and that's the right choice to go. Because it ties back into what happened to Finn Balor at SummerSlam a couple years ago, where he won the World Heavyweight. Well, I guess at the time it was the Undisputed Championship, and then he got hurt in the match with Seth Rollins and had to relinquish the titles and never won it back. So it would make sense for him to win here and then to have basically the same thing happen to him, except to be from his friend who betrays him. So I think that's the way that this is going to go down. That and tell him Freddie said he wrote that would be dope. I think that's the way it's going. Look at this. Is that like fishnet on his tights? Do you guys see that? He's wearing basically fishnet stockings. I guess good for him. Ooh, Brett. The Hitman Hot. Ooh. All right, slowing down the pace. I think it could be agreed. We could all agree that this show overall has been pretty damn good, right? Matches have been solid. Jim's Halen wrote. I don't know. I'm not really a big Seth Rollins guy. Something about him. I think it's kind of corny. Tell him Freddie sent you wrote smart attack on the shoulder. Yeah, Jim. I mean, it's definitely leaning into the cheese factor. It's not where I expected his character to go, but from what I understand, he kind of tweaked it with his girl, Becky Lynch there. What do you guys think of Finn Balor's shoes? What are those? Air Maxes, Air Force Ones, something like that. I love them though. You never see that combination, and that's like snake skin pattern on his tights. Love that look. Uh, but yeah, I get what you're saying about his character being corny. It's kind of like how Yai would play it, like just over the top, ridiculous. But I mean, I guess it kind of works. I liked his character right after the Shield broke up when he was a heel, but and actually, I kind of liked him in his last heel run too. Like it's definitely a strange choice of babyface, but it works. Plus, he's got a nasty ass look with that beard. I love it. I don't like the man game, James Hallenrook. James Hallenrook. I don't really like Becky Lynch either. LOL. Faith, get out of here. She wrote, "Laugh out loud, John. Why did you say Jim's name like that? LOL. What do you mean? How would I say his name? It says James Helen. It's Big Jim Hell. I don't understand. What, Faith? I said Helen. I didn't mean to insult the man. I'm sorry, Jim. That's my fault. I'm embarrassed by the whole situation. I enjoy Becky Lynch, but I don't love her as much as everyone else does. She's not my favorite female wrestler of all time, but I did like seeing how she got over. She kind of had those Stone Cold reactions for a while, and she's in the first female main event of WrestleMania of all time. So, historically, you got to kind of appreciate her for that. I really think that Rhea Ripley is like probably the biggest female wrestler right now. Tell him Freddie sent you. I like Killer Kerry from Impact. I don't watch enough Impact to really know who that is, but I'm sure she's great. And man, if she's that good, maybe she'll come over to WWE and get a look at her. James Hallen wrote, I like Ahsoka, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley from the current WWE women's roster. I agree with that. Io Sky is awesome. I love her holding the money in the bank. I can't wait to see what she does with that. Ahsoka, too. She's always good. What I say, Ahsoka, Asuka. Asuka is great. She's awesome, and I'm glad what her character has become. I felt like they were gonna bury her after a WrestleMania. What was that, 34 in New Orleans, where she didn't end up winning. But I'm glad to see her finally coming into her own now. Finally, and hell, she keeps winning. She's definitely one of the most interesting characters that going on right now, and we'll see if she wins tonight. Still got her match to go. Yeah, she deserved the championship, said James Helen. Yeah, she did. I'm glad that she's holding on to it. She's definitely one of the she earned that belt because she had to fight for it more than other people. I mean, they brought her in with a lot of hype, but then she kind of was floating around, getting buried a little bit, and they kind of built her back up, and I appreciated that. I hope she wins then her and Io feud. Ah man, how long is Io gonna hold on to that? I don't know. She's definitely gonna win the title though when she eventually does cash in. But I want to see one of them hold on to the briefcase for a little bit longer. I don't care if it's the male or female. I just don't want them both to cash in really quick. It's been a long time since we had somebody hold the money in the bank for like 6-7 months and really build up to it. And we've never gotten somebody hold it for 1 year and cash it on the very last day. It'd be really cool. Tell him Freddie Sanchez wrote, I hope Jey Uso wins. Yeah, I hope Jey Uso wins too. I don't know though. I'm still on the fence about that. But that's what we're all here to see. My gut says Roman, my heart says Jay. All right. Go for the pedigree. No. Oh. I love the Falcon Arrow. That is a great move. James Heller, no, I don't think so. I don't think he's the guy. Yeah, I just is it Solo? It's got to be either Solo or you're waiting for Cody to like win the Rumble again and come back and fight and challenge Roman to complete the story. Like, 1 year story build up back to it. Like he had to slay Brock to get back to Roman and have another shot at him. And this time he finally wins it without the bloodline. Is that the arc that they want to go for? Because if so, that's a great arc too. But you've built up Jay so well. It'd be a shame to see him lose. Because where does Jay go from here? Do him and Jimmy just resort back to the I love this, by the way, what they're doing right now with the hat trick. Love that. Yeah, but I don't know. Do they go back to being a tag team? I just don't know what the right move is for Jimmy and Jay after that. LA Knight could do it to sell him Freddie Sanchez. I mean, I am so hyped to see what they do with LA Knight. I mean, I really felt like him being in that battle royal was a tease because he's just so over right now, and I really enjoy what he's doing. Surprisingly, because it took me a little while longer than everyone else because I was a little hesitant. I don't want to root for a guy that's just going to get buried in a few months. But I really think you got to get him on Raw somehow and feuding with Rollins and Judgment Day for the world title. Because I think they have SmackDown mapped out. I just don't know what their plan is. Somebody bit their lip. And by somebody, I mean Finn Balor. I think what's next for him is Austin Theory. LA Knight, I mean. Yeah, I think that's the next logical step for him, right? You got to go for the U.S. title. I think that he ends up winning, retaining his title, and then he goes after LA Knight goes after him. You got to win the secondary title first. That's always the logical arc. It's very rare you go right to a world title unless you're a big man like, Brock Lesnar went right for the world title. I think The Undertaker never won an Intercontinental Championship in his whole career. I could be wrong on that, but his weight class, he was always main event fighting, and his character sold it, so he never needed it. So I think that that's the next thing. Oh man, his ass is out, kind of. Oh, that hurt. Poor Barry Barricade. You're right. He never won the IC. I just saw that stat. LOL. James Allen said. I was just guessing. I just was trying to go through my head. The Undertaker is like one of those wrestlers I can go through his career arc in my head just because I've studied him so much. And I don't remember him. I know that he was with Kane when Kane had the Intercontinental title. And then I think he lost that to Triple H before the 2-man power trip with Stone Cold. I'm enjoying the pacing of this match. It's pretty damn good. Do you ever feel like though sometimes Finn Balor underwhelms you in his matches? Feels a little bit underwhelming, just overall. Stone Cold at Intercontinental. Yeah. I just Stone Cold, I remember he broke his neck when he won the Intercontinental title at SummerSlam 97 against Owen Hart. Ah, man. And then I remember he threw the Intercontinental title in the river because it was the Rocks. Tell him, and then Ministry of Darkness Undertaker is my guy. Jim, that's my favorite Undertaker as well. And I don't know if you've ever watched any lists of when people rank the Undertakers, but they put Ministry of Darkness Undertaker usually like last or second to last. But and I do not understand that. First of all, that entrance theme alone is iconic. And I mean, I loved his look, the pointy beard. I mean, that Undertaker, fighting in coffin match. I love that. And then, he came back a little heavy with American Badass Undertaker. But then once he settled back in the Big Evil, we were all set on the back. Right? James Heller, that's the best one. LOL. I agree. I think that's the best Undertaker through and through. Ministry Undertaker's my guy also. If you gave me a choice, that's the one I'm picking. Tell him Freddie sent you wrote Finn. Oh, yeah. They're definitely doing throwbacks to SummerSlam. Dude, how much height did he have on that? That was a perfect frog splash. That was better than an Eddie Guerrero frog splash. Oof. This is what wrestlers look like in my mind. I should trim my beard like that, right? Mm. I'm surprised no one else from Judgment Day has come out yet. Maybe he's trying to do the honorable thing. Oh, this guy just loves to use his feet. Like Hogan, brother. Brother, let me tell you something, dude. Let me tell you something, Mean Gene. When the Hulksters run wild on you, brother. Oh, roll through the super. Oh, the most devastating move in all the sports entertainment. And he didn't nail it. All right. Make sure I'm up to date on the chat. Sure am. I'll tell you, man, Triple H knows how to book a show because these matches are paced great. They're getting time. We're not seeing any squashes. Even in loss, superstars look good. I mean, really great booking here. Tell him Freddie Central wrote, wow. Oh, they want the crowd to play along with this. They're going back and forth. Uh-oh. I'm going to say he misses. Place your bets. Oh, what did you think? That ain't going to work either. Oh, it did. No way. Ah, fell too early. I cannot move past the fishnet stockings. Well, it's like intertwined. Well, it's got to be Judgment Day, right? It's just Damien. No Rhea Ripley. Why tease it? Maybe that's why. Oh, he hits a pedigree. Ah, can't believe it. You hope so, right? You really think so, huh? There's Rhea and Dominic. Look at them with their belts. Dirty Dom. Oh, I saw that coming. Ooh. What do you guys think of Dirty Dom, huh? One of the most entertaining guys. Oh, here we go. Playing the numbers game. Dom gets so much heat. He really does. Rhea looks so good, LOL, says James Helen. My God, she's gorgeous, right? There really is just no other way to say it, but that's a beautiful woman. Oof. Oh, he kicked out of that? How? Gorgeous. Tell him Freddie sent you. Yeah. Oh, Dom took that good. I think she looks better without the makeup, actually, James Helen wrote. Oh, yeah, 100%. I agree, too. Sometimes it's a little over, but her body just, it doesn't matter. You really, it's flawless. Tell him Freddie sent you wrote, agreed. Oh, that's it. Priest is going to cost him. Oh, my God. All right, that's not what I expected. Now the problems with the Judgment Day continue. I like this stare down. Finn doesn't get him. No, you cost him. Ah, great match. Rhea is fine. Kobe 8077 wrote. She really is. Beautiful lady. Finn's done. Telling Freddie sent you. Yeah. Losing back to back title matches. Where do you go from here? And that's sad for him. And Damien knows what he did. That's why he's staring like that. Uh, Damien caused the distraction. So I'm going to have to disagree, Corey. Corey Graves. Uh oh. Not good. Not good. Love these guys. Uh, the Alpha Academy is great comedy gold. Uh, what do you guys think of this trio? Next is Jay versus Roman. Telling Freddie Sanchez said, "Where's the women's match?" Oh, did I miss that? The Miz. Come on, Miz. Telling Freddie Sanchez wrote, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe. But I mean, as far as timing goes, 10:40. Unless this show's going a little longer than we anticipated. Ridiculous. Comedy gold. Yep, there we go. All right, quick break before the women's match. Everyone settle in. So, last two matches coming up. Come on, Obadu. Usual good boy. All right, back. Wow, the chat got a little long. Oscar wins, I hope. Yeah, I think Oscar definitely wins this match. She has to win. Just for her character's sake, because she's felt like a third wheel in this entire feud. Like, Charlotte's cemented. She's Charlotte Flair, daughter of Ric Flair. And on top of that, fantastic wrestler. Love the red, by the way. Works on her. Sometimes she can put too much makeup on and she'll look a little bit like a circus clown. But for the most part here, looks great. Always looks good. And here we go. Here's our girl, guys. Here she is. Asuka. This is someone who does great character work. You really got to admire and appreciate that. C4. I used to drink that as a pre-workout at my when I used to go to the gym. It's been about a year and a half now. Still have my membership though, so the door is always open to me. I should stop in there, let them know I'm still alive. Tell him Freddie sent you wrote. She's amazing. Agreed. Definitely. Now, here's my girl too. I love Bianca Belair. All right. Well, somebody has a cross promotion with C4. If only I hadn't seen an ad come on right before that for C4 energy drinks. Bianca's cool too. She really is. Her hair is insane. It's like Jake the Snake Roberts, but it's her hair. Hilo Lalert Corey. That's a beautiful woman too. Like what I see. Like what I see. Golf clap. This is just a seltzer, by the way. Done drinking for the night. I don't want to get sick, so switch it up. Smart. Yeah. I have work tomorrow afternoon. Last time I was on vacation. It was all right to drink them a lot, but I can't afford the hangover. Matt drank at his wedding. Matt was still sick with a hangover by Wednesday. And that's not even a joke. We went and saw TMNT Monday night together. He was hungover as shit, and his wedding was Saturday night. He was like almost incoherent still. You'd think he had COVID. He was that sick. Just a hangover. Some guys just can't hold their liquor, you know? Tell him Freddie set you up. That's funny. I'm telling you, I was embarrassed for him. But I get it. He's not a frequent drinker, and it was his wedding. And my wedding, I don't even remember the night, actually. I know I threw up a lot. I know my wife actually undressed me and put me to bed, took my suit off and everything, and I don't remember any of that. That was my wedding night. So more than likely, I honestly didn't even consummate the marriage, if I had to guess. I don't remember. I should probably ask Faith if we did. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We've been married for 6 years. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, nice back suplex. Kip up. For a tall girl, that's impressive. Her jawline scares the shit out of me. I'd kill to be able to do that. Laugh out loud jawlines to tell him Price on you. Right, you see it? That's giving Superman a run for his money. How the hell does she do that? That's really impressive. Oh, smart. I can't do that. It's so awesome. This should be a good match. Tell him Price sent you. Yeah, as long as they give him enough time. I'm worried that they're going to shorten the match because the main event's still to come. And the main event's easily going to be a half hour, right? See, and this is why they cut 2 matches from the show. Tell him Freddie sent you around easily 30 minutes. Yeah, so I'm guessing this show's going to like 11:30, 11:45 based on the time. classic triple threat match here. Always have one person on the outside while two people do the work. Wow, that was a great knee to the face. Holy shit. Nice suplex. All right, got all three in the ring now. All right, nice superplex. German suplex, I'm sorry. Mhm. All right, another superplex. Oh, no, reversed. Eh, Love that color combo of yellow, black, and silver like that, by the way. Beautiful. Man, C4 is all over this match. To be honest, it's working. I want to C4. C4 exactly. Tell them Freddie sent you. Yeah, can you tell if they want you to buy a C4? I don't know. I'm not getting the message. If only they put a sign up to let me know that C4 is sponsoring this match. I mean, that spin was cool, but completely unnecessary. Nice big boot. Oscar went down a little early there. Here tonight at SummerSlam. I tell you, it looks packed in there. Oh, see, that was nice triple threat stuff. Nice kick out. Oh, I get that. A little tired. Time's gone on. Tell him Freddie sent you wrote. I miss Vince, Jerry, and Jim Ross doing commentary. That was the best team. Honestly, Vince wasn't bad at commentary. There were times where he was a little bit hokey and a little cheesy, like, oh, look at this one, Ross. What do you think is going on here? Like, it didn't really work. The Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler, they had perfect chemistry. Vince was just the salesman, and it worked though. But when he became Mr. McMahon, that was the best. Mr. McMahon was one of the greatest heels of all time. You just wanted to see him get his ass kicked. That's the perfect heel. Cody Rhodes won. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did, Jason. Thank God, too. Clean. Put Brock down clean and basically got the torch passed to him. He beat the second level. Now he's got to move on to the world title of some sorts. I don't know what he does next to buy some time till WrestleMania. I'm starting to think now that Reigns wins and Cody challenges him at WrestleMania. That's my gut feeling right now. which might be good. Nice. Bianca. Oh my god. Only she can make a kip up look like that. What if Jey Uso win? Hey, I'm hoping that Jey Uso wins. That's my hope. I don't believe it's gonna happen. My gut tells me Roman wins. Maybe with help from Solo somehow. It's probably not gonna be clean, but I don't think Jay's the guy. I have to agree with Mr. James Helen here on that. My heart wants Jay, but my brain tells me Roman. He's still ahead of the table. He's our tribal chief. That's all we got to deal with, unfortunately. I think my gut's telling me that Cody's gonna win the Rumble again, back-to-back years, and go on to face Roman. Because I mean, unless they just completely give up on the draft, which they pretty much have to this point, but I don't know. Tell him Freddie Sencha wrote agreed. I agree. Mrs. Bianca Belair. Selling the knee. Maybe Bianca's getting sold on something here. Or she's selling something. Maybe Bianca takes the pin. She's pretty much got a tail with that hair. Well, that's never what you want to do if you're trying to win the title. Unless you're going to jump out of the ring yourself. Or not. Oh, maybe she is. Who's money in the bank right now, James Fanchad? Well, Jason, it's Damian Priest still. That did not hit at all. Damian Priest, if you mean on the female side, you got Io Sky. And I don't see her cashing in right here. That was not a great looking DDT either. All the ladies are down. She might cash in. You know, you might be right, Jason. I'm not 100% sure on that. I really feel like Asuka's going to win, though. She's kind of due for a long title reign. But then again, they kind of have, as far as their character goes, like kind of left her to die. She wasn't the focus this whole build-up. But I think you can redeem that by having her win. Oh, what a big boot. Damn, Bianca. You just always forget how good she is. Oh. Nice. Oh. Perfect landing. Oh, hit the mic. Oh. Tell him Freddie sent you wrote Oscar with a heart. Oh, got him up. Got her up. Charlotte is so good. As I said, that was a nasty fall. She's so good. Wow. Clean looking power. Oh. Ooh, wow. That was a great sequence, huh? Jason Finch. I'm feeling like AJ Styles should have won the Money in the Bank. I wouldn't have been against that. I feel like AJ is in put over other guys mode right now. I do hope he gets involved in the title picture one more time before he decides to hang him up. He has said that this is going to be his last run in the company and in wrestling in general. So I would like to see him get one more shot at the title, one more main event feud. Right now, he's kind of just floating around the mid card, which is fine. That's kind of what he wants to do. He's an older guy. He's been doing this for a long time. So I understand his position on the matter. Oh, nice. Ooh. All right. Well, Charlotte's in command here. Okay, let's see what happens, shan't we? Going to the top rope. Crowd's getting a little loud. C4 energy signs everywhere. What's the queen going to do? Moonsault. Oh, nice. Lands it on top of both. What if one didn't kick out? Does she win that way? They both have the kick out, right? Go Bianca, Jason Finch. I agree. My heart always is pulling for Bianca. I love her. Is she still undefeated at WrestleMania? I can't remember if she won or lost at this year's WrestleMania. Ooh, did she hurt herself? They didn't even... If that's the same knee that's set up. Oh. She definitely didn't hit her knee. Her hand hit that. Jason Finch, Bianca won. I hope you're right. That's impressive. They got the crowd in the palm of their hands. This match has been paced very well. Oh, nice superplex. Up. So I guess Bianca's out, huh? They're really trying to get us to believe it's her leg, huh? Go, Oscar. Selling for Jason Finch wrote Bianca beat the boss. Well, we'll have to see. Nice spear by Charlotte. Bianca's coming back. Mick Foley style. Hell in a Cell, King of the Ring, 1998. I was 6. It was a great year. Bianca will roll back. They really don't have camera over there, Nicholas Vaglica. Right, Nick? Are you like... That's because she didn't hit her knee on the stairs at all. She came down, hit her hands on the stairs to make it sound like she did. Embarrassing. Oh, triumphant return. Can't write this stuff. Someone did. Oh my god, that was awesome. Oh, how do you kick out of that? That was the win. Wow. This was insane. Oh my god, she nailed that. Oh, really impressive stuff. This is crazy. Women's championship match. Why does it look like daytime in your room? I have lights on in here. If I turn the lights off, it'll look like this. Watch. See? I did this for you. So it didn't make you feel uncomfortable. Bugging me out. Would you prefer it in the dark or in the light? And the blinds make it look like it's sunlight. Really, the blinds are much dimmer than it actually is. If you're in here, it looks a little bit different than how it looks on the screen. It's the beauty of lighting, buddy. Tell him Freddie sent you LOL. That's what's killing me. Can't do nothing to help you. Oh. Jason Finch wrote, can't win for Jay Uso. I can win for Jay Uso. I hope so, man. I'll tell you. Charlotte can bend like nobody else. Oh, you just got misted. Wow. To be honest, Bianca had the best performance. I'm so happy that she won that. I mean, I thought that really does hurt Asuka's character. I guess they'll have a rematch at the next premium live event, but I'm happy for. I love Bianca. I can't lie. Nice. EST, baby. Shit. Well, now this would make all this. Fucking Bailey. Oh. What's going on? Well, that's it. Wow, I didn't expect that. Who called it earlier in the chat? Who called it? I don't know how I feel about that. So that explains why Asuka lost. She lost basically on a roll up. Well, she did lose on a roll up. And this way she doesn't get cashed in on. And you protect Bianca by having her knee go out. Wow. Oh, stop. What, Nick? Uh, well, damage control. Uh, well, Bianca has what probably the shortest women's title reign of all time, if I had to guess. I guess that was a way to protect everybody. Heard the crowd. I'll give it to you. You're right, Nick. EO is definitely very over right now. Now, damage control in general is very over. I mean, but they're also over for a Money in the Bank cash in. That's another thing you got to remember. Plus the knee thing that helps. It's completely dirty. John Cena in the first Money in the Bank cash in dirty. Just had a full match, injury protected, Edge cashed in. And Io's really good, actually. No, she's a great wrestler. Don't get me wrong. And I also really love Bailey, so having her involved, I'm always down for that. I just feel like her character just all over the place, no direction, but she's always comes with it with 100%. You know what I'm saying? She's always good at playing whatever character she's asked to play. Oh, London, England. Bailey is hot, ding dong. Yes, she is, Freddie. Yes, she is. Bianca is hot in a bunch of different ways too. I gotta admit. But Io's pretty too. Good for Io Sky. I love Bailey. Coconut head. Yes, Bianca is. We all can agree that Bianca is a very beautiful lady. Some would even say attractive. I'd say attractive. Nice. Well, we all know what's coming up next. Wow, John. What? What, Faith? You got something to say? You can come in here and say it. Let the fans hear you. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Trying to watch the DraftKings commercial and see how I can lose $25,000. Nicholas Vaglica wrote, I want to say WWE didn't expect that pop to get, didn't expect that EO to get such a pop. I didn't expect EO to get that much of a pop. I also think, though, you got to remember, Nick, it's the cash in. Wow, her eyebrows are huge. They're freaking me out, actually. Well, anyway, back on track. I think it was the cash in as far as EO Sky. She got a big mouth. Sure does. Who you talking about? My wife? Because trust me, I know. Forgot she was Money in the Bank. Holy shit. Oh, laugh my fucking ass off, Liv. Yeah, and I challenge that. I do like Liv Morgan. I'll admit, they're good. They're over. Tell him Freddie sent you wrote, I saw Fallout Boy Thursday. How are they? They still play good? My wife showed me that song that they did. They're basically their new version of "We Didn't Start the Fire." I thought that was pretty good. How do they play live now? Kind of haven't thought about them in a very long time. Yeah, it was good. I'm glad, man. Uh, I wanted to see the Offspring this summer, but I just felt like they got too old. The last time I saw them, it was really sad. Not how the band I remembered. It's just weird to see like a 60-year-old man try to be a punk sometimes. Nicholas Vach, look at Rowe. Priest wouldn't get that big of a pop. No, definitely wouldn't. I am answering you, Nick. No, there's no way that Damian Priest this is over as Io Sky. Damian Priest right now, they got to build him up a little bit more, I think, before he cashes in. Let him feud with Finn for a little while. Because clearly that's the path they're going, and I hate that because I think the Judgment Day right now is the second best thing in WWE behind the Bloodline. And Nick agrees with me. Well, here we go. Live tonight. Oh, really? Oh, they have a press conference scheduled. You think they're going to invite me to the press conference? Here it is, Tribal Combat. Well, this show's going at midnight. You're right. That's our tribal chief, folks. What are you watching this on, LOL? I'm watching it on Peacock. Where are you watching it? I thought so. Remember that, Roman? You had to ruin it, though. I mean, you're looking down. Oh, it kind of looks like I'm looking down. Like if I'm looking like this, I'm still looking at the TV. Just, I don't know, evening out my eyes, I guess. But there's nothing I'm looking at. You can pretty much see me. It might just be the angle of the camera. I don't know how to explain it, to be honest. Because my phone is right here. Oh, and I'm out too. 75-inch, I'm guessing, right? No, my office TV is a 42-inch. Tell him Freddie sent you, wrote. I only have a 65-inch. Nothing to me. That's a good size TV. This was great, by the way. Jimmy coming back. Enjoy, man. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Nick. Better watch the last match at least, man. I know it's getting late. Oh, absolutely. Gonna take like 2 shots and enjoy this bad boy. Oh, definitely, Nick. You have to. Do the elders know? Man, Jay did it. One more time, getting feelings. So obviously, we're pulling for Jay, but we're rooting for Roman, right, guys? Hell yeah, Nicholas. Getting ready, folks. We need Dogma on 4K. Freddie, you're speaking of the choir, man. The fact we haven't gotten Dogma on 4K, let's just lay all our cards out on the table, is a sin against humanity. It's Kevin Smith's best movie. Hey, listen, I'm going on the cruise next year. He's going to be on there. First thing I'm doing is I'm getting in front of the man and I'm asking, where's Dogma on 4K? And how much money do I have to give him that I don't have to get that to come to me physically? And to all the people of the world who love Dogma. Jey Uso, bad boy. Here we go. I can't tell if his reaction is huge. It's the best storyline that WWE has done in years. That's actually a crazy stat. You know how long the Usos have been around? The fact they've never held single titles, any of them, is wild. It's amazing that they've even been able to split them apart without anyone really caring too much. Because they've really been a package deal since they came into WWE, my opinion. Go Jey Uso. Good reaction. Yeah. I definitely think the crowd's hot for him. Detroit is feeling Usi. Imagine if Sami Zayn won a few months ago. That would have been the biggest pop of them all. He's got gray in his beard, huh? Man, you're right. The crowd is really hot for him. That's crazy, actually. Got the entire Motor City going along with him right now. There it is. Here comes the big dog, the head of the table, Mr. Roman Reigns. Everyone stand up and respect your tribal chief. I still love that 3D animation that he has. Head of the table. It's a long walk to the ring, too. I will acknowledge the man. Jason, I think you might be right, but I still have to go with my gut. Still picking Roman. I don't know when Roman's losing, but he has to eventually. That's cool. That's our tribal chief. Mm. Undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman. You got to respect the character work of Paul Heyman also. That is impressive stuff. Jay is the real chief. I feel like I've seen that guy all over the place, the guy in the crowd with that sign. In my heart, it's Jay. In my mind, it's Roman. Freddie, you couldn't have said it any better. That's exactly how I feel, man. It can't go any other way. Jimmy Finch, Jason Finch. What if Jimmy Uso come back? I think we 100% can expect Jimmy Uso to come back right now. We haven't seen him since he went into a local medical facility, so he should be back for this. I'm pretty sure of it. And I'm pretty sure Solo's coming out too. I think we can all agree that at some point there will be some shenanigans. And I think that's what's going to end up helping Roman win. That's a beautiful title belt. That's probably the best the title belts looked since the old WWE Undisputed Championship in 2002. The spinner belt was the worst. I mean, when they locked it, it actually wasn't that bad. Tell him Freddie sent you, bro. Yeah, really love it. I agree, man. Looks awesome. It's got a great entrance theme. The spinning belt wasn't that bad. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm being a little too hard on it, but I always thought the belt that came before that belt was really nice, and it had a really short run. Like that was like what? That was Triple H had that belt from like I think he won it in March 15th, 02, and he held it to like April something 02 at Backlash where he lost it to Hogan, and then they gave him that title somewhere in between that. And they only had that title through like '05, so like 2 years. It was really like Brock Lesnar, Eddie Guerrero held that title, and the Undertaker too. But I thought the spinner belt was it was all right. When he first spun, I was like, ah, man, it's such a gimmick of the time. Like, I thought the US title that John Cena brought out was actually way nicer than the actual US title. I wish they would have kept that. That spinner title I liked. Oh, he's cutting a promo. Acknowledge him. I salute you, Mr. Reigns. San Francisco. Beautiful. All right. The crowd is behind him. Yeah, they're hot for him. This feels like a big time match. The wise man. Yeah. Tell you. It's been 3 years since the last time they went 1-on-1. That is crazy. Those black diamonds are nice. Just giving him special counsel before the match starts. The wise man can do that. That's what it's all about. It's all about getting laid. Is that him on his gloves? That's respect in a way, I guess. Since that must be bigger than the title. All right, here we go. Final match of the night. I agree. Rogue 1677. Holy crap, you're still going? Yeah, the show went a little longer and I'm gonna see it through. Not gonna lie, I didn't expect to still be going at 11:35, man, but we're still going. I thought you'd be done by now. Then movie done for movie picking up Burger King. Hey, Burger King is delicious. I actually worked at a Burger King when I was 17. No, I'm sorry, I was 16. That's freaking crazy. How was the movie the second time around? Did you enjoy the 3D effects, Rogue One? Jay and Roman are about to go at it. Roman just laughing Jay off. Rogue 167, right? Okay, so the Meg in 3D looks amazing. And 3D was amazing, and the effects were pop out, especially one of the scare jumps. So that's awesome. So at least it added to your experience seeing it in 3D the second time around. I'm glad that you really enjoyed that. So how does the Meg 2 compare to the first Meg film, though, in your opinion? Is it a worthy live up to it? Good follow up? I mean, at least, I don't think people are going into it expecting the greatest film of all time. Just something enjoyable, good summer fun, good summer shark film. I'm a little jealous of the Burger King Rogue One. I'm not gonna lie. And Rogue One 677. Everyone jumped at that scare jumps. The Meg was pretty good, and the sequel is definitely a summer shark movie. You should review it for your channel. I might actually, because this week we're kind of light on reviews. I am working on a Batman 89 video that me and Shamrock shot about a week ago. I just started editing that tonight, so I'll probably do a lot of that tomorrow during the week. So and Enter the Dragon's a big one, Taxi Driver, and then I'm thinking of trying to get some other videos to review. So maybe I'll do the Meg too. I just have a feeling it's not going to be my kind of movie, and I might not give it the best of reviews. Man. Ooh, back elbow to the face. That crowd hates him. Oh, yeah, scared the hell out of me. Rogue One 677. It's definitely a decent sequel. Not bad since the pace dialogue is cheesy, but the final act is definitely to talk about. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. That it just takes a long time to get to the final act, and then once you get there, it's still a pretty rewarding ending, which makes sense. But I guess people didn't enjoy like the first 2/3 of the movie. But I always enjoy something that's a little bit cheesy and over the top, ridiculous, even no matter what genre it's in. Those are always fun films. Jace kind of doing Jace doing a little comeback right now. Nice little rock spit punch off the ropes. Oh, nice uppercut to the chin. Clothesline over the top rope, off the ropes, through the middle rope. Oh, to the back. And Rogue One 677 wrote, "Let me say, if you do see it in 3D, it's not disappointing. The opening scene has pop out, fly at you. The shark scenes and the final act are the best 3D moments." Yeah, if I saw it, I probably would want to see it in 3D, get those cool special effects, especially a movie like that where I feel like it's going to add to the movie, kind of add to the fun. Probably be like a good movie to have like a drink to or something. Check it out that way. Just enjoy like a good late summer blockbuster because August is pretty light. It's actually crazy that TMNT and the Meg 2 came out the same week. and especially with Barbie, Oppenheimer, and Mission Impossible still out. So a lot of choices at the box office. I'm still surprised at how good TMNT is. I didn't expect that to be as enjoyable as it was. So this tribal combat rules here, I'm assuming, means that there are no disqualifications. Rogue 1677 Rogue, gotta go, just got home, and I'm so tired. I'm gonna fall asleep when I get back in. LOL. Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired myself, Rogue One. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your food if you're enjoying some Burger King, buddy. I'll talk to you later. What is he giving? Table. Have a good evening, he said. You too, man. Man, the wise man trying to talk some sense in the J. It's been a while since Paul Heyman's gone through a table. Uh-oh. Never turn your back. What are we learning here, guys? Don't turn your back. Tribal combat rules. Let's not forget that. Who's down here now? Jason Finch. Go Jey Uso. Hey, he's on the, he's a little bit down right now, unfortunately. Looks like Roman's got the upper hand. Roman whips Jey into the corner. Spinning heel kick to the face. All right. Let's just get it out of the way. I'm so glad that Roman doesn't wear that vest anymore. And Jason Fake said, "Come on, Jay. Yeah, we're pulling for him. Let's see what we can get." Oh, so it's getting the Roman. They're getting in his head. Maybe not the cocky motherfucker. Quiets him down. Uh-oh. I love that spot, the drive by. It's a great move. Drive by kick. Nice. Oof. Jason wrote go Jey Uso. Yeah. Hopefully. I don't know. Right now, we're kind of at the pacing has dropped a little bit. Roman's in command. Jay's down. The crowd's booing him. He's not worried about it. He's Roman Reigns. He's the head of the table. He's our tribal chief. He doesn't care. Jay's struggling to get up. His father, I'm sorry, his cousin picks him up off the table. Oh, and now they're going back and forth. It looks a little bit. Crowd's into it. Nice kick to the head, and down goes Roman. Great enziguri. Someone's going through that table, obviously. Oh, kendo stick. See, tribal rules, no rules. Oh, tribal combat. Look at this. Kendo stick. Kendo stick. Beat the shit. Old Jey Uso. He's definitely not on the come up right now. Uh, Roman's definitely in control right now. When will Jay be able to come back? Can he come back? Jay's in control? No, I'm sorry. Jay is not in control. Roman's in control. Jay fighting back. Roman's back in control now, though. He's trying. The LED board went out on the side of the ring. Did you guys see that? Roman will just not accept this. He demands to be acknowledged. Yep, Superman punch. Oh, Kendo stick to the back, shot after shot. Oh, there he goes through the ropes, over the ropes. Oh my God, knocked him out. Jay's back in control. Let's go, Jey Uso, says Jason Finch. I agree. Jay's back in charge now. That was a clean flip over the top rope. Very impressive. Try and get the Usos all rallied up. Jason Finch gave it a thumbs up. I don't know, though. Giving Roman a lot of time to recover. And that's what happens. Superman punch right to the face. No. Roman back in control, unfortunately. Jason Finch, come on, Jey Uso. Yeah, he's in it. He's definitely in it to win it, but we don't know who's going to be ahead. Roman. Are they chanting Roman? That's pretty crazy. Jay's back down. Come on, Jay, you gotta get up. You're about to get Superman punched through a fucking wall if you don't. Man, Roman. Can't deny those $1 million looks. His teeth are so white. Wow, they went along with it. Most devastating move in all of wrestling. Super kick. He hits one of the nicest super kicks around. That was beautiful. He's going to the top rope. What's he going to do while he's up there? Frog splash to Roman Reigns. 2. Roman. He kicks out in 2 and 9/10. Now can Jay do better than that? I don't know. That feels like the best we got. He pulled out all the stops and he ain't got much left, but that was beautiful. Jay hits that beautiful super kick, by the way. Nobody hits that. The Uso splash. I'm still waiting for Jimmy. See the lights up there? All right. Bringing that table close. Oh, he's reaching under the ring for something. Oh, chair. Come on, Jay. I don't know, James. I don't know, Jason. He's got the chair in his hand. He's looking at the wise man. Hates that man. Oh. Devastating shots to the back. One more time. Oh. Now what's he doing? Holy shit. Look at how many chairs. He's got them all. It's getting a little crazy when it comes to the steel chairs. Why is he looking at Paul? Paul is such a great actor. Paul Heyman really knows how to put the sports and entertainment in sports entertainment because he's willing to take a bump. And I expect him to take a bump tonight at some point. Oh, this is going to hurt. Very impressive. I'll tell you, every match tonight definitely got the time it needed to tell the stories that they needed to tell. Oh, smart. Uh oh, Jay's going into the chairs. Oh, that was brutal onto the pile of chairs. One of the rubber things at the end popped off. Chair's ruined. Damn it. I'd kill to have his hair. That is brutal. Crowd's trying to get Jay up. He's quieting him down. That's beautiful. He's so good at being a heel, Roman. Well, might as well have one is always more than two. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever know. Two is almost as lonely as one, but not as so. Well, he's bringing this one into the ring. Impressive stuff here. Setting that up in the corner. What's going to happen here? Uh-oh. Oh, you messed up. Samoan drop through the table. Oh, come on. Oh, they've been teasing this table for so long. Someone's going through it, but when? Oh, there he is. Come on. He's teetering. What are we going to have happen? Oh. Oh, right. Oh, that I'll tell you, he sold the shit out of that right hand. My God, that was impressive. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that was awesome. I should have saw that coming. What a Samoan drop. That was crazy. I mean, I've seen crazier, but that was awesome. The strength to nail that. Oh, that was nuts. Well, I think they're both out. The ref looks like, oh my God, what do I do? They're both hurt. I'll just sit. I'll get up. Hopefully, one gets up. Well, Roman's getting up first. I cut the back of his arm. I guess it was worse than he thought. Trying to get out of there as clean as he can. Well, what are you doing with that, Jay? Oh my God. That's miserable. Oh. What's he trying to do? Get out of there? I guess Roman's that's it. He's like, I'm done. Not liking this. It's been a long time since they wrestled in the crowd like this. Jay's back in control. That's Greg Miller. I know that voice. Oh, of course, Solo. That's why Roman went in the crowd. How could you not expect that? I'll tell you, Solo is so good at his job too. Oh, if that's not Greg, that guy is hysterical. Huh? You hear this, guys? Solo already did it. Solo, why? I guess you got to put him in the ring, huh? Old Jay. Well, Jimmy will be out here to even the odds any second now. Just carrying Jay out. Solo stayed out of it as long as he could, which was not very long. You're my number one guy. All right, come on, Jimmy. It's always impressive when a guy doesn't wear shoes. You know he's a badass. Yeah, point to the sky. You just got all the help. You were down and out, buddy. Yeah, we all knew this was coming, but we need some assistance out here. You don't challenge the tribal chief, and this is what happens. Fucking Solo. Should have saw it coming. Oh man, he pulled Solo. Solo is gonna be pissed at that. Uh, Roman kicked out. Of course, Roman kicked out. Kid in glasses in the front rows freaked out. He doesn't know what to do. Nice spear. Who's in here? Come on, Jey Uso. Jason says, yeah, he's back in control. I mean, he could do this. Just beating the shit out of them both. Yeah, Jason control here. I wanted Jey Uso to win the belt. I know. I hope so. Oh, I guess so. I guess he didn't leave Solo down long enough. I mean, he's out of it. He's shaky. Ugh. Solo just won't stay out. Solo looks pissed, huh? Solo's just hanging out. He looks pissed though that Roman speared him, treating him like he treats everyone else, like a piece of shit. Just pointing. Do your job. Uh, Crazy. This is awesome chance going. Fallen Feet, just Angel Road. This is beautiful. It is, right? It's poetic. Solo really right now isn't taking a side in a sense, but he's still there protecting his tribal chief. He knows his tribal chief screwed up though, but he doesn't forgive his brother because family is still family. Turned his back on it. I guess they reset up the announce table. I know what's coming. Oh, that's poetic too. That is beautiful. What is Solo turning on Roman Reigns? Maybe, Jason. Oh, another spear. Here we go. So splash. Fallen Phoenix Annual. This is so good. Best storyline of modern era. 100%. I agree. If that's Jimmy. What? Why? What the hell? Well, I didn't expect that. Are they chanting, no, you didn't? What happened? Well, Jimmy Uso just came out, screwed over his brother. And they're chanting, no, you didn't. Wow. Jay would never do that to you, Jimmy. That's crazy. Jimmy came back out, man. We need The Rock. The Rock is the only one who could save the family. Roman's, that's it. Roman's going to win. I don't think he even understands. Ah, that's it. I didn't see that coming. Oh, man. I guess that's it. I can't believe that. I got to be honest. That is not what I expected to go down. That is wild. Everyone who's still in the chat, what do you think? Are we shocked? Are we surprised? Are we sad? I'm a little disappointed. I didn't expect that. Hey, they did say that Jay was the cause of Jimmy's injury. I think that's what they're going to be going with the storyline, is that Jay was the reason why this happened, or they'll say like he wasn't visiting him, but they have been saying it, and maybe that's the master manipulator Roman Reigns at work manipulating his other cousin to get and turn on his brother. It's the only thing that makes sense. I didn't expect that. I totally expected Jimmy to interfere on Jay's behalf, but I can't wait to hear his reasoning. I'm worried they ruined a 3-year story. Falls Phoenix Angel, I don't know. It definitely does feel like an out of nowhere kind of thing. Like, definitely didn't expect this at all. It definitely feels like a Deus Machina kind of thing where it's going to be like, oh, from the very beginning, we had this plan. But I need to have it explained to me. Jason Fincher wrote, Jason Uso, why turn your brother? That's what I can't figure out. That's family. I don't know. Crazy stuff. Very curious to see where they're going with this. I just don't. You got to end this storyline somewhere, and now you added a new wrinkle, and it kind of feels like they don't want to end it because they know how good of it is and how good it is, and they know what they got. But I don't know. Like, man, crazy. All right. Solo got into Jay and Roman's way because he's only in this for himself, I think. I think you're right. I think Solo's going to end up turning on next on him because Solo definitely seems like somebody who could definitely be the linchpin and what ends the storyline. I just expected it to end tonight. It kind of feels like they're prolonging it a little bit longer. I just don't know where you go from here. You did the Sami Zayn thing. You did the Jimmy Uso thing. You did the Jey Uso thing. I'm not too sure what the next logical step in this storyline is. I still thought it was great. I gotta definitely sleep on what I think about this match, that's for sure, and how I feel about the outcome. But anyway, I thought it was good. I feel this wasn't a smart move. Like, off the top of my head, I also agree with you, False Swedish Angel. I gut feeling at the very moment, like, this just happened. I'm not happy with it. But if they can figure out a way to make a good story out of this, did Jay also win Jason Finch? No, he didn't, unfortunately. Fall and Phoenix Angel, sure hope they prove me wrong. I hope so. This feels like the first hiccup in the storyline since they've been doing it. I hope that, you need this for some long-term plan. Isn't that what Triple H said after WrestleMania at that press conference? We're playing the long-term game. I don't know, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. But this went a little bit longer than I thought it would. So I'm going to get out of here, go to sleep. You guys enjoy your night. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. I know it was a long one. I know not everyone's into wrestling, but I really appreciated it. Thank you guys all so much. Tell them Freddie sent you. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it, guys. You guys enjoy your night. Fallen Phoenix Angel wrote, it was a lot of fun, brother. I appreciate you being here. I thank you guys so much. Fallen Phoenix Angel, thank you so much. You guys enjoy your night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you around.